Hello, this is Jer. This is the Nightmare series of Oxygen Not Included. I'm on the radioactive ocean asteroid that is metal poor and has a frozen core. Absolutely terrible place to be. As if it wasn't bad enough, all the game settings are on the maximum hardness, and we don't have teleportation or care packages. Enjoy!
So this is episode 6, and I want to start off today getting that Draco stable running. Got this area here starting to cool down, looking extra blue in the center of this. That is amazing. Still waiting to put food in for that to freeze before I put food in. So if we're gonna have a Draco stable, I need a grooming station. I don't know if I'm gonna do lights given my metal situation. The metal situation is quite poor. This is a metal poor asteroid after all. So that's to be expected. Can I get a wire up here? There's already a okay, this is kind of nice. I could do this. Draco's already walking in. I might not have to wrangle him over here. Not that that's a big deal, but just kind of funny. Alright. Now I'm just gonna make sure I don't ruin my hatch stable, because that is that's how I'm going to get the carnivore achievement. So let's see, I've got an egg to do, a Dreklet egg. We could incubate that along with some other hatch eggs. I think the time is right. Let's see, a piece of meat, if someone could get that down here, that'd be useful. It's getting to the point I'm starting to strategize is about what even hatch eggs I'm going to incubate. Got this one, it's 98%. That would not make sense because it's going to hatch naturally pretty soon. This 27% I'll bring over, and I'll select 94%. I think around 90%. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to leave it. Pip eggs I'm going to ignore. So as I work with Runner on a number of eggs, I can see the dupes seem idle, so I'm going to pause this. We've got to find a food source. I think my ultimate food source is going to be pinch of pepper plants, but I think it might... actually, hold on. Before that, we would benefit from having a shearing station in here. Well... maybe I should have redone the lights a little bit differently. Like this. Forgot this is not a hatch stable. Alright, so I'll do that. Put lights here on the left side just so I can reduce the wiring requirements. Okay. Now I think we'll do mealwood for food source. That okay, good. It doesn't take metal to do this. Now if I want the pinch of pepper plants, that'd be a different story. Let's click on this little guy here. Shine bug, and we're gonna move you out. Thank you for coming in, but you're the wrong type of critter. And I'll wait to put, wait for this to be built, because otherwise, I just know one of you is going to get stuck in there. Okay, another egg. If I had the door open, these Dracos might just walk in. But I'm going to take both of them. We'll move them both inside here. Do that at high priority. Let's roast some mealwood. Oh, that's right. This needs to be plugged in too. I forgot. We tried doing this. So just looking at this mealwood, we may get into an issue with heat. It didn't really account for that. Might have been better to build it somewhere around here. Of course, we've got hydrogen. But I wouldn't mind doing a cooling line, because we've got a warm area there, and we've got plenty of cold areas to take advantage of. So let's go ahead and make a cold line. So I'm a little nervous about taming these guys and not getting them to have food source. So we're going to disable that. Now, we don't have metal for radiant pipes. Maybe I at least need a few pieces. Eek. Eek. Alright. I'm going to make this out of granite pipe. We actually want to visit the tiles themselves. And I'll wrap around like this just to really go around, have a cooling effect. It's a little complicated down here. But maybe what I will try to do is get down and drain this hot water out. Get that further out of the way, maybe down to this area. Take that out to the side just for water to be able to go to. So we'll get that out of the way and possibly insulate underneath it. Yeah, we'll get the water out of the way and see what it looks like first. Okay, so let's have a granite pipe going round. It's the coldest area that I could either take it down here. I've got a little bit of a concern of freezing in pipes. But it's above freezing, so you know what? I think we're going to be okay. Let's start with that. I'm going to put some granite pipes down here. Maybe I'll put a single radiant pipes. So if we're going to do this, we might as well go through this area, which is pretty warm. And let's just focus on the Draco stable. We can do full base cooling system another time. Just have the game pause because I am working with one of the dupes on my eggs. When I do this, I'm going to make this whole system work in a clockwise fashion just to make it easy to remember what direction all this liquid is. Speaking of which, I have to choose the liquid to bring into this. Generally, as a coolant, salt water or brine comes to mind. Get rid of some of this, or actually what we'll do, let's just disconnect this here. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking water through just yet. I'll plan that out later. Oh, I could destroy one of my stables if I'm not careful. Oh no, I wouldn't actually. Never mind. Yep, but I want to make sure that that does not happen because we're still going for the carnivore achievement, and that is a good food source. We don't want to be given away. Okay, we'll do a cut right here. So we're going to visit this cool area. Maybe we'll wrap around a little bit. Go down like this. Make some granite tiles here. Make sure we don't pop into this excessive carbon dioxide. That could kill our base. Something I love about this game, you've got to stay on your toes, otherwise small little changes can really have a big effect. Okay, so going clockwise around this whole thing. Perfect, I'll get that to build. Let's just take away some of this little stuff there. Just realized something slightly interesting. I noticed that there's 2 bars going up on this egg. And that's just indicating, I'm assuming the fact that time remaining is only 22 seconds. Anyway, slight little interest. The other eggs have 3 bars going up. Finding nighttime is a good time to let several dupes in here to get a little bit of meat before I process more eggs. So this is an exciting time. We've got a frozen area down here, so I am no longer going to actually, I'm going to get rid of that because, and I may have to hold on to that just now. Oh, there's a little bit of metal, refined metal even, that I can get back there. Leave the light just in case we need to use the micro musher. But barbecue meat is now going to be cooked down here. Make that a high priority task. Anything that's consumable will be picked up here. That would be consumable. Oh, edible. Sorry. Anything that's edible will be picked up there. I guess still technically consumable by the dupes, but anyway. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, there is an important bit. We need to get it out of the deep freezer. So that's why we're going to put a few fridges around. I'm going to put 2 here, 1 there. Alright, and I'll do some egg processing while that gets built. Okay, so here it is. The first piece of barbecue meat has been cooked down here. It's going to go through this. So it has a current temperature of 60 something. It's going through this little area, starting to drop. By the time it gets to here, it's gone from 60 to, I think it was 20. So not frozen, but it's going to sit here on a metal tile in a very cold carbon dioxide area. Oh, it's, okay, boom, it already is. It's in a deep frozen sterile environment, so that's going to last forever, but the dupes can't access it, which is not ideal, obviously. So I'm going to make 2 kilograms of barbecue meat right there. So the auto sweeper is going to pick up this frozen stuff and put just the right amount. Now, technically, that's all. Well, there's that's all of it. But if I start to get an excess, I'll start to see the excess in the deep freezer, and only just enough for the dupes to be able to consume right here. The rancher in this case is actually putting it in the fridge. Maybe I should make that a low priority task, since I only want the auto sweeper. To do that, though, does that affect where they're going to choose to eat it? Because I do want them to eat from here. But the other fridge that exists, is not in an ideal place. We've got mush fry in, yeah, we definitely need to mop up if we can. We can't, yeah, ugh, gross. This is not ideal. Okay, let's open this up like that. I see a new drunklet egg has been landed in here. And these guys, well, I guess even though they're wild, they still do release eggs, so that's kind of nice. Or one of them, anyway. Yeah, I'll make sure we process that as our next thing in this room. Still waiting for someone to go down here for, oh, let's mark that as critical. I don't want to lose the excess meat or excess food. Now, I've got this whole system dropping polluted water down here. That would be better if I did this type of thing, get it out of the way. What this is going to do, it's going to make polluted oxygen. What is the state of my mush fry? Deep frozen sterile environment. So it's fine at the moment. Okay, we'll get that ladder built. Oh, is anyone in here? So yeah, that egg has been done. Let's get this other drunklet egg. Where are we with that? Oh, it did the other one. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, go ahead and do the other egg for us, Rancher. I just realized I'm being silly about this. Let's get rid of that fridge. Let's not bother doing that. What I should do, and what I will do, is I'm going to tell the dupes, put in, let's see, if you see barbecue meat, if you see lettuce, bristleberry, we won't see that just now, but, or mush fry in particular, drop it here. And as long as this guy has a higher priority, the auto sweeper is going to bring that in. So Baker is, what are they doing? They're getting themselves a meal. Oh, ouch. No, that's okay, never mind. Scratch the barbecue meat. Scratch that. Now this auto sweeper is going to pick up. Yeah, I want to make sure this is the higher price. We'll make that a 9. The dupes don't have access to it. I should see some dupes pick up maybe... Okay, I see Runner now has some mush fry. I can also see we've got a mess here. That's probably due to the fact that we've got a liquid... No, we don't have liquid going through this. What am I talking about? I've never actually put liquid in there yet. Part of me would like to use salt water, but the salt water that I have available to me is not at a good temperature for this project, so I'll upgrade to salt water later. Let's, oh, we need a bridge there. We need a place to load this in. I think that's the best location there. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're watching Runner. Quick on their feet. They've got some mush fry in their hands. So anytime the dupes have some... Oh, they went on break, didn't they? Yeah, okay. Well, someone else is going to pick up that mush fry wherever Runner left off. Let's up this priority to a 6. So now whenever food lands somewhere, the dupes are going to take it here. Okay, I see a rover with some mush fry trailing behind them. Rovers don't take on break. Don't take breaks. Well, their batteries do expire, but we're not going to have to worry about the break schedule. So just showing off how this works. Not that it's a big deal, but look at the ladder here. So, yeah, the dupes or the rovers will put food in here. That will get loaded in here. And even the mush fry can now be put in the deep freezer. Now, the only problem with this setup is I don't have mush fry stored over here. But that will change over time. And I'm going to have to watch this. If I ever run out of barbecue meat, I'm going to have to manually switch this over. But for the time being, that excess mush fry, if I ever need it in the future, it's going to be there for us. Let's have a look to see if water is starting to load to our cooling line. It is, but it's not making it around. Oh, okay. I can see why. Let's make that a priority, dupes. So I have a few pieces of mealwood growing on this side. Do I risk it? I think this technically isn't a, oh, okay. Well, I can see why too. Maybe what I should do, I'll put this right there. Make that a priority thing. And I think we can enable this building. Really like to get these guys tamed. Start producing more Draco eggs. Oops. Keep this guy busy. Oh, you're wanting to go on break. You can go on break. See, Rancher picked up some barbecue meat. That is the perfect thing to eat, because that gets us towards the carnivore achievement. Now, I'm just thinking beyond the Draco stable. The next thing that I would like to do is research a bigger rocket, because I want to go back to that asteroid. I need metal, but I want to do that with a bigger rocket. We have a rocket platform down there. I don't need a trailblazer, that type of thing. So I need the ability to make this guy here. Safe air module. Now, I don't have the ability to do research. I've got the technology for it, but I need a materials study terminal. So we can start the basic research for this, but we got to get a materials study terminal together. Now, to do that, I need lots of radiation. There's one plant down here that has a good amount of radiation. Wait, why does that not have radiation? Oh, because it's too cold. It's so cold in here. that this guy is not happy. Now, what temperature is this? Technically, the dupes aren't gonna like doing this. If I could... I don't have a control mechanism. I could get just the rovers to do this. I'll do this first. Hold on. Unreachable build. What's that about? Oh, okay. I see what that's about. Just gonna alert for critter starvation, so I'm gonna put some dirt in this guy here. I also have alert, which I was expecting to get the missing research station. Speaking of which, did that door get created? Not just yet. We've got more ice here. Oh, what is the temperature? Did water start to get... Water's still not moving. Okay, it's just taking its time. Just gotta be patient. And you are in here. Okay, excellent. Let's do an egg. Or two, so we can get this kind of achievement out of the way. Okay, so now that I've got a door here, I'm going to tell the dupes you're not allowed down here. The rover doesn't listen to that, so the rover can still go in. And that way I know that when I go over here, I'm going to get just the rover. I want these guys to be brought up. Get the rover to transport it up here to make it easy for the dupes. Got one. There's going to be a... Oh, I don't know if a rover can dig that out. Let me see wart seed. They could go after this one. I want 3. Pause it there because we're working on eggs. Start with 2. The other thing is I'm not using this right now, and I could use that metal. A Dreklet has been born. We'll wrangle them. Okay, so the cooling line is starting to go around. It's 22 degrees coming out of this area. Insane. But my plan was to put a radiant pipe. What is the temperature of this area? It is negative, maybe, and I think we'll be okay. I'm just putting a single piece in. And I'm going to put a single piece right here. Once this is finished being cleared out, we'll get this out of the way. Okay, I think we can now open this up. We're gonna have a drop-off spot here for critters. Let's do a move here for that other new Dreklet at high priority. So some of the meal wood is growing. That's going to get better. Let's see if that radiant pipe... The radiant pipe is in place. We've got a sick runner today. Now I don't have a lot of metal, so I'm limiting the amount of rovers that I've got, but I would like to have one more. Go down, make sure first thing I do is get the metal back from the rover lander itself. I'm pretty sure rovers can't do the move to action, because this is not happening despite being high priority. But I do know they can put stuff in storage bins, so put a storage bin right there. So we've got this liquid out of the way. Now all the meal wood is happy. Oh yeah, let's leave that for the actual Drekos to eat. Okay, let's look at the overall temperature. Yeah, it's comfortable enough, so that is a good sign. Another egg. So I'm going to keep running this incubator. Let's see, do we have that Dreko egg? That was lullaby. In fact, I'm going to prioritize on that. Okay, we can go to the sage hatch. So now that I've got this bin, what I'm going to do is select under seed, Wheezy Wart, or Wart Seed, do that high priority, so that will be for the rovers to pick up. So I'd like to change this area out so that our gas masks, maybe actually I see some metal that I can get back if I do this correctly. Let's see. Let's put our gas masks right here. Have the dupes on up, so we're gonna have a ladder going across like that. Of course, it's not super ideal. Maybe I'll just open this up for the time being. Also looking for a place to put my material study terminal. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a highly radioactive area. Let's see if those seeds ever actually... Nope. Why is that? Are you finally on your way? Got that. Oh, maybe I didn't up the priority. Oh, wait. Well, make it a 9. Okay, we'll see if that rover is on the way, but I think I've chosen a place that's going to be right here. Let's dig this out as well. So the material study terminal is going to be down here. But the actual radiation area with the Red Bull generator is going to sit right there. I assume you've got to... Can you tell what... Oh, they've got snow. That's a priority 5. I don't understand why. Why is wart seeds not being put in here? There's clearly one right here. And oh, because it's pending move. They're not touching it because they think a dupe is going to do that someday. Ah, okay, okay. Alright, so I cancel that. That should solve that issue. So I'm going to put, just so I remember where this is, my Red Bull generator right there. We've got to get a pip up here to plant some of these Wheezy Warts. I don't want the pip to go into this zone, so let's block them from being able to do that. And build a path going across like this. We'll open up this area. This is where the material study terminal is going to be. Let's make sure we have this pointed down. Put that right... Oh, we've got a plant in the way. Now we want to trap a pip in this general area, so we're going to put a door here. Temporarily, at least. Actually, if I... Just wondering... No, I think that should be fine. Okay, so I want to be able to get one of these critters in here. Gonna put tile right here. Gonna get 2 ladders right here just to prevent the pip from planting those wart seeds there. Oh, technically... I don't want them to do that there either, though I don't think it would fit anyway. But just to be safe. Let's move on to another egg. Let's go down here and see if... So we've got 2 Wheezy Warts. I want to see 3. Alright, this rover is on their way, so that's going to happen eventually. And we'll do another egg. Check if the direct lit egg needs to be done. I think it does. Actually, I don't need to sweep it. There's only one in there. But anyway. Drunklet egg and cancel sweep. Check on these guys because Drecos. So we've got one. So that is exactly how that's supposed to happen. Just saving food. Oh! And we've got our first reed fiber. That is exciting. So that's something. Oh, whoops. Veterinarian. Leave this to Rancher. Thank you for coming in, though. I'm gonna get a Dreco eggs. The more Drecos I can get, the more reed fiber I'm gonna get. And that is a happy thing. So just moving these gas mask stations up a little bit. And put that like that. Let's move these deodorizers over, at least one of them. This is giving us a little bit of clay in the process and oxygen from the polluted water. Okay, here. So we are ready. So before I forget, let's get rid of anything I don't want the pips to plant. I see one seed there. That might be it. Always annoying when you forget a seed. You want pips to plant something. So we're going to select a pip. Make that priority. No, actually, I don't even need to do that. Because all I need to do is choose one of these guys. Hopefully, maybe you've got an elderly one. 93. Or do they have any chance to reproduce? Let's just move them. Move you up here. High priority. Did we get our 3? Maybe just because a rover is on the way to do that. Okay, so we'll get that soon. Continue on with my egg plan. Okay, rover has just put in the 3rd wart seed, so we're going to select those. Move them up here where the pip can reach. Do that high priority. There we are. I see Rancher is ready to go on break, so we'll let them get out for the day. I was just shocked when I came up here. I had planned on sending a rover up on a mission, and I think I hit the destruct building option instead. I'm either going to do a rollback, but come to think of it, I might just upgrade to a new type of rocket pretty soon. Anyway, so I'm just going to let that be. Whoops. I think in any normal circumstance, that definitely would have been a rollback. Let's see, where are you going, scientists? Picking up some sand, that's fine. So what I want to do now is take these 2 out. So dupes can't get up and down right here. So that they're forced to go left. I'm going to get rid of this guy because we need stairs going up. If I have that, we can start removing these. Okay, so we will get rid of that as well. We're going to put in a ladder so that these guys can just go up like this. Can get a tiny bit of metal back. That is a good thing. Put a tile right there. We're going to get a ladder going up. And Chef, are you stuck? I think you technically are. Well, that problem will fix soon. Tile here, here, and here. Oh, these might not have oxygen. So I'm just gonna tie into this like that. I was lucky that wasn't just built on a hydrogen line. Somebody's gotta wrangle this guy or move them. Where are we with barbecue meat? Not a lot, so I'm gonna let a select few in here to give us some meat. I gotta be careful about this guy because I don't want meat to land down here. That'd be a little bit annoying. If you could walk a little bit further away, that would be super convenient. Okay, we're gonna deliver some suits so we can get back in this environment. That'll be priority 6. So now the dupes can get over here without needing gas masks. So I'm going to fill this back in before I forget so I can get a full 96. So I think it's 94 right now. Yep. Okay, so there we are. We've got a pip. We've got 3 wart seeds. We've got 3 places for them to plant it. All we have to do is wait. But in the meantime, how about we build a Yeah, we need more metal. Ouch. Thankfully, I have been getting a little bit more back. Thanks to some creative maneuvers here. Let's... oh, there's more places. We can get some metal. I'll replace these with ladders. And we've got the first Wheezy Wart planted, making this area much more radioactive. So we've got this in place. How about we put a ladder going across there, in here. Just getting runner in here so we can do more eggs. The Dreklet egg probably needs to be done again. Click on that. Oh, no, not yet. So we have enough metal now for the materials study terminal. I'm going to plant that, place that right there. I want to have that in a laboratory, so we'll get that built. This laboratory. So I want to have a wall here so that the dupes never walk in this zone. Let me dig that out first. Another egg. Pip, you get busy with that wart seed. Another egg. Let's go see if we've got any tamed. So lots of food over here for these guys. They're groomed, and we've got them tamed. Okay, awesome. We are on cycle 80, which means... oh, good job, Pip. Which means we've got, what, 20 cycles left? 20 or 21 cycles left for the carnivore achievement. Let's see where we are with that. We're in a good place. I feel that much, but over 100,000. So we've got less than 300,000 to go. And that's pretty good in my mind. So if I want this to actually be a laboratory, we'll need some other building. We'll need a light source. I'll want a light source anyway. So I'm going to put a light source right there. Even though I know the dupe is standing at this location. Right next to that is going to be the lights. We're going to have automation wire. We're going to need a door. Put that right there. Let's see, we will get a ladder here for Dupes to be able to get up. Now I'm going to be careful about going into here because I don't want to do that until that Pip planted that third one. Third seed. But we can, whoops. Let's keep this machine going. Someone is happy, though that's a low priority action. That must indicate that I need to give you guys more. Oh no, you're trapped. Rancher, get out of there. To another egg. Oh, did I let you both out? Oh, you're not Runner. Whoops. Alright, we'll get Runner in there. So I just have to decide on the circuitry for this. I know this guy's a big consumer power. 480. And we've got this circuit here. I'm just wondering if this is going to work. This one here, we're going to disable that building, so that won't take power. We've got this guy here, the Micro Musher, though that's not running too often. Hoping it won't run too often. We're not gonna, we've already completed research for that. So yeah, I think we're fine actually to run this circuitry. We just have a little light source for that. Actually, speaking of which, let's just change this out. Because I can just run that heavy watt wire that way. Let's see. So we're gonna have, obviously, this visit the lights. Again, I'm gonna wait till I open this up until this Pip is finally planted, this last seed. There's Runner. Where are we with meat? So yeah, let's take a break from that for a moment and get some meat out of these guys. And this guy is pretty smart. The one place I don't want to attack them. Just notice that Runner is hungry and they're not going for food because they can't access any of it. Let's put in some mush fry. Just so they don't go hungry. But more meat is on the way. Baker is picking up some mush fry. That's not contributing towards our carnivore achievement. That's alright, we'll still make it. Runner's probably going to do the same thing. Exciting moment. I just caught this Pip just about to plant this wort seed right here. Haha. Okay, so what are we getting for radiation? Over 1,000. Good, I'm just gonna... You know what, this is elderly Pip. We'll just let them be. But, yeah, doing our eggs. What else do we need to do? We can open this area up now. I don't care if the Pip really roams around. I'm pretty sure that Radbolts can go through these things. But hold on. Oh yeah, I want it to... Maybe we should do that. How should we do this? Because I want automation wire to push up through that. Let's just do that. So we'll close off the laboratory. Hopefully that laboratory will be big enough. Minimum size 32. Okay, no. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Why don't I just do this? Boom. Leave that alone. And that's technically one room. I don't really care about the Pip going in and out anymore, so we'll open this. Have to keep that as a door. Okay, so we've got that. I want to get... Oh! Keep our eggs going. So we'll want to have automation wire go from this guy. We want a NOT gate. So I basically want to control when this thing runs. Actually, hold on. If I do this right, I can minimize the amount of wiring I need. Let me think. So I want to have a power shut off. I put that right here. I only need to have the metal wiring go up to this point. And then if I take the wire that powers the generator up like that, boom. That should work. A little bit of metal there. Good work, Rover, on all your tasking. Technically, I don't need that. Oh, whoops. Yep. Let's keep this going. Oh, I can see you're hungry. You can go out. Last bit of wiring being done over here as I continually push my eggs through. Excellent. So this is the material study terminal about to go live. And this is very important, especially on a world that I don't have teleportation. Just one single wire, and we're going to see this go together. Okay, I'm going to tell the dupes don't go into this area because it's going to be the danger area where rad bolts go flying. Now my plan, I normally have this a little bit closer, but I want to have this clean non-radiation area for scientists to work on. We're going to make that a priority building. I need to make sure that, that this continues to run. We don't have power bumps. Tiny bit of metal. I'll get back there. I'm thinking we should be good. I also see a single piece. You can tell I'm getting desperate for my metal. Technically, I could get rid of this, but if I ever was in a jam, that might be an issue. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Normally I wouldn't do that. I'd like to have that as a backup option, but I'm just gonna have to really watch the hydrogen situation. Speaking of which, get this pump running. Okay, this setup is going correctly. And I have how much hydrogen? Oh yeah, we're pretty healthy with the hydrogen situation. I'm just gonna look for more critters to attack so we get more and more barbecue meat. So yeah, all comes down to this guy firing some rad bolts down here. Just double check this is actually pointed down. Alright, well I think I've got to find another project for these dupes to work on. I think one quick thing is I don't want hydrogen to build up here. So maybe we'll oh, I guess it's going to go up here temporarily. But still, I just want to make sure these plants don't run into a problem. One thing I realized I didn't test, is this a laboratory? It is, okay. Fantastic. Where are we with meat? Probably low, so let's change from doing eggs to getting some meat together. Veterinarian rancher. Do a little bit of hunting. Another critter down there for meat. So we're relying on mush fry for the moment. We don't want to see that for very long. Let's look to see if any of these stables need to be replenished. Haven't done that in a while. 8. This one's supposed to be... Oh, one down here. That's right, because the elderly one I took out, of course. Yikes. I already got rid of that pip. I have to remind myself. Next pip is going to go into a stable. So just remembered, it might not actually be a bad thing to have a bit of hydrogen. Now on the downside, these plants... Well, let's actually verify Do these plants care? Yeah, so these plants don't want hydrogen, but these guys, if they're sitting in hydrogen, will regrow their scales. So we'll kind of have to balance that out. Now, eventually I'm going to have this area where all these guys hatch that sit in hydrogen with one of these, but we're not there yet. So we'll give them a little bit of hydrogen so we can get a tiny bit more reed fiber. Have we got the first rad bolts? Yes, we have. Fantastic. So scientists can do their thing in here. Get one of these guys, first one to show up. We'll start working on the eggs again today. I see scientists working on the materials study terminal. That is a good thing, so we'll have a new rocket type to be able to build and travel in. Let's have a quick look at temperature of the base. So this area has come down a little bit. I want to help that out. I put a radiant pipe, but I want to be sparingly using my metal. But most importantly, this area is quite comfortable. Alright, the dupes are idle, so I have to think of a project for them to get up to now. I think we might as well get rid of this, because when I transport this over... Well, hold on, I might... Yeah, that makes sense. Just reading some comments, and Cedric has a brilliant idea here. Why not put time sensor here to indicate that I need to get here and have some of the dupes attend to some of these eggs. Speaking of which, let's start that back up. Starting with the Draco egg, just because we don't have as many critters of those. Oh, I already have Sage egg. You know what? We'll do that. The other thing Cedric points out, and I've been wondering why I was getting spilling. Well, this area looks completely different now than it did before, but with the stairway. But I'm going to... it's teleportation when things melt in tiles. So I'm going to take that out right there and see if that makes that issue go away. I haven't gotten any salt water here, but I haven't been using this as much. That could also be part of the factor. Starting to carve out some spot for future development. We'll start here at the top and make our way around. We've got lots of critters, so we're going to do a little hunt here. I'm actually blocking all the dupes from going in this area. Okay, there's no way for them to get around. No, I think we're good. So yeah, no dupes can go here, so the rovers can still go there. As long as they still have rovers. But I'm just going to allow dupes in here to temporarily collect this meat. And then I'll store the order back where only the critter ranchers can go in here later. We are working this incubator around the clock. So rancher has just done their shift. So I'm going to let them go and call runner in, trap them in. Continue doing some more eggs. Where are we? I see, oh, a lot more calories. Barbecue meat, 24,000. So we've got to see some, there it is. There's some meat there sitting in the deep freezer. There's mush fry that's stale, but it's, oh, it's refrigerated. Hold on, what? What's going on? We've got cold temperatures, but not super cold. Because this guy is probably looking at a piece of gas that's warmed up, or still, no. Pipe blocked. Pipe blocked. Okay. This gas bridge has got to go, I guess. Let's see if scientists can undo this jam. Look to see if we've got runner over there. Back over here. Back over to runner. So we've got... so so I might have to add a single pipe. That's got a little bite. We'll go do another one. So I think the easiest thing to do is just add a loop like that temporarily. Or I could just destroy and recreate one. Maybe that's what I'll do. Now that that's been taken out, I will reapply it right there. See what that does. Okay, runner, when do you go on break? I can't remember, but Rancher should be available, so you can go take your break whenever that is, and I'll call Rancher back in. And we'll just keep this going as long as there's eggs to process. It seems whenever I'm done one set, the next batch of eggs are already have their lullaby effect done. But we've got, yeah, oh my goodness, the dupes have chewed through those calories really quick. So they are ravenous, so eating twice the amount of calories, which is kind of a good thing with achievement respect. See, I see at least one sage hatch. We'll switch that over. Did this get built? Not yet. So that little replacement got this up and running again. I'm glad I noticed that, because that would have been bad. Let's see, we've got, that might be the end of the eggs. Move this guy into the stable. I know that, Cedric had mentioned there's no point in putting these critters in there, but it's more of the fact that I will probably forget them by the time they become an adult than anything else, so we'll do that. Oh, one egg to do before we do that. So we'll do that and then move on to wrangling there. They can go after that. Just make sure I take this off. Okay, so we're up here doing some digging. I want to start off with a natural farm for these guys here, waterweed seeds. A little path, get across easily like that. Okay, so we are at the point where, Safer module, space above, oh, okay, that's just, I guess technically I've got to get rid of some of this stuff. Maybe the ladder is, I think it's the ladder that's actually in the way, but we'll get rid of everything on this side so we can build that safe air module. Okay, so we have some salt water here. That wasn't the intention, even though I eventually want it here. But I was going to do that after we've left. I guess the dupes have popped open this area. Where is that splashing down to? So we're going to do a bit of mopping up. It was quite a bit of it, actually. Or maybe it just looks like a little bit more than that. Okay, we are ready to build this. Apparently not. Oh, whoops. One more tile. Ladder to get rid of. Okay, it's going to work this time, right? There we are. Safe air module. Being built. While I continue to worry about the carnivore achievement. And see, in order to complete this construction, we would benefit from having a clen or two. For a little bit of insulation. Dun, dun, dun. Where is the clen? I might usually build that with an auto sweeper, but because I'm metal short and I don't need a lot, maybe I won't bother in this case. Gonna finish up today with advice from Cedric, which is to move some of these oxygen bottles inside your rocket just in case it's needed. It's better to be safe than sorry, so I see 2 of these bottles. Salt oxygen, we're moving that inside the rocket. There we are, just in case it's needed when I send this somewheres. Alright, well that's all I've got time for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time. Alright, just one final extra thing. Nearly halfway towards the carnivore achievement.